two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. It's the Florida Gators and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, this has been a disappointment all the way around. Everybody thought this team was going to be terrific. Ranked in the top 25 to start the season, getting off to an 0-3 start has been shocking, but he continues to believe they have talent. It only takes one game to right the ship, and that starts today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Tight end now in motion. Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. At the 45 on his way. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a bang-bang type play. RPO in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Going to the run. It's Ball. He got penetration to make the stop in the backfield, and they gave back that 4 they just gained. It's 3rd and 10.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Jones wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You can tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on third down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, it's two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got him. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The Gators come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Gators in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Send the tight end in motion. The short hands, it's Ball. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Jones to throw. Here's a heat. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's out of bounds after the good pickup and one away to end the 1st period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Handoff, Frazier running left. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Makes the catch. It's Humphries. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Got the tight end outside. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Singleton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good, too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays, I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. But, Palmer, Florida's good when they got the trigger.
Well, the good news is they didn't have to leave the U.S. border to find the next guy like they did way back in the day. But you're right. I think Buster Faulkner really is the key. I thought one of the big moves for John Sumrall in the offseason was bringing in Faulkner as his offensive coordinator. One of the most difficult coordinators to defend. You ask any D coordinator in the country, and he only seems to get the best out of his quarterback. So they had a guy in DJ Lagway. They had really high hopes. Things didn't work out. He moves on to Baylor. But this is a critical spot. How quickly this new quarterback can get on the same page as his play caller, that's critical for their success.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Jones wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
working well behind the sticks on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Gators want to crank the tempo. They'll try to run with ball. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give to Frazier. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's go. Looking to throw. Sends it downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking for a big play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Jones to throw. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your 4th pick. And coming out, throwing again. They've got to find some way to settle this dude down or settle his behind on the bench and find somebody else that can make some plays.
Going to field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Handoff to the single running back. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Georgia going up tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Dogs with the 1st and 10.
Wilson! Punch! Straight on the end!
Wants to throw it again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. Quick with the spin move. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's going to let it go. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 10 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the...
And he coughs it up inside the 20. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They'll open the 2nd half with a run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Stockton. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Taking it the other way. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient.
Makes the grab in their space. Smashes through the tackle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs! There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly they were very talented back in the day when I played, and the program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
Red 18, red 18.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Gators want to move quickly.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw.
He's got it down the right side. Find some room. Touchdown, Florida. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mays. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Jones wants to throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Going long. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the left. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fires to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Bringing it back. The 20. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Jones to throw. Stepping to the right. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I know he's happy to get that one, because that's the big fella's first sack. And we've heard a lot about this 5-star, this young defensive lineman who they think is going to be elite of elite. And now you get the first sack, the first of many. But nice to see this dude start to come into his own, maximize some of that ability that we've heard so much about.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing.
A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically...
Could be an alley. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Rolled his way into the end zone.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
For love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Ball again. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down. And you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ball. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Cut there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
And the Gators are flying down the field. They'll give it to Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
That's just a great job by the defense, winning early in the drive to set up a 3rd and long situation, and then they're just playing back. They're making sure they keep the football in front of them, they make the tackle, and they now set up 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going deep. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make him force the football.
Going the other way, and he's got room. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a look. There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the option. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead. That's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28.
Move.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Jones to throw. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. There he goes. Got enough for the first. He's inside the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the ground. He's got it again. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. But is all zeros, and time has expired here. Another chapter of this